So we will be looking into hiring an employee, transfer an employee, and terminate an employee. So these are the three topics that we will be covering today. And to hire an employee, the employee must be on a human resource specialist role. Otherwise, he or she will not be able to hire an employee. So to see how we can hire an employee, we have to use this navigator. And in navigator, we will have this my client groups. Under the my client groups, um, there is something called new person. So if you notice here, it's not available. See, it's not available. So in that case, like usually we will be provided, like the human resource specialist will be provided this particular role. If the person does not have, then we can go to security and assign it. So we have the username, right? Login ID. It's still loading for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Users. All that. All. And we can see that this person is a security manager. That's why we are able to like go into the user profile and so on. And this person is also an implementation consultant, and that's the reason why we can see the enterprise. Like if we go into the system, we will be able to see the enterprise. So then we have to edit. So let's edit and give human resource specialist role. These are something which will be already available, so we don't have to worry about it, but we should know why this particular option is not available for this employee and so on. So that will help us. Yeah. So in sometimes yeah, when we are working on real time project, if we don't have like the access, in that case we can see and we can analyze why we are not getting this particular option. So now if we check, I think we will have to refresh, like because we haven't signed out. So let's, what we can do is we can sign out and sign in. Now if we look into my client group, see, now in the my client group, we are able to see
New.
additional, yes, tasks. So here we have to select the new person. Okay. If we
Mhm.
click on the new person, we will get few options like this. In in this option, we have to select hire an employee.
Mhm.
And after this, everything is like self-explanatory. Like the legal employer, we have to select. Last time we created Amazon, right? So I hope we should have something for Amazon. Legal entity US. Yeah, I mean legal employer, right? Yeah, legal employer US. And last name maybe. Let's create two users. Okay, two users in employee. mm, Employee one, employee one. Let's have the first name and last name as employee one, employee one. We can finish off. I mean, we can select only the ones which are required.
Mhm.
National identity. So national identity is NI number and so on. Type NI ID. And if we see, first is the identification, next is the personal information,
Mhm.
and then employment information, compensation, and other information. So we can quickly enter all the details. So next is the personal information, sample first line one. And can you help me with the zip code? Not the zip code, US
Wow.
zip code.
43021.
Yeah, 43021. Let's see. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's getting loaded. So yeah, that is fine. And then legislative information. So there, and we have something called. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah. So here, all these are basic information that we have to enter. In the employment information, we will be entering all related to job, position, and so on. I have clicked on next and still loading. Yeah. Work relations, new hire status, put it, contact information, assignment number. This will be auto created, or else if we want, we can create it. And Amazon BU business units, and then position. Uh, I believe we have. Not sure what how many positions we have. For Amazon, I believe we might have created finance, right? It's not available. Sales position is also not available. Okay. Um, okay. Let's create a position. I hope I mean, I believe we have created some position, right? Not sure. Okay. New link.
Great. We created, I think, marketing thing, something.
Marketing. Yeah.
Oh, we've stopped. We did. We did create or not? I don't know. We were looking at the marketing and all the types
Hmm.
of, yeah,
Hmm. Hmm. Uh,
HR or business unit, maybe those were. What was
yeah.
this?
Yeah. Maybe we can quickly create one. Or else if it is not mandatory, then we can leave it for now and then create. Um, yeah, I'll quickly create a user. I mean, user. Maybe I'll try to create it without having any other details. We can come again later into this. I mean, yeah, we can review what. I mean, review this employee, and then we can assign the details. Yeah, other details. So the compensation salaries, we can enter it later on also. Salary basis. So I'm creating it without having any position or job. Okay, for now. So we'll finish it off. Save. Submit. So it is taking some time because this will actually create a user actually. Yeah, it is creating a record as well as it is creating an user for this particular employee. So we can review it by going into tools, security console. So we have created, right? So before going into security console, yeah, I should have shown you how to look into this, right? Um, over here, new person management. Yeah, using the person management, we can see the employee. Yeah, EMP1, right?
Yeah.
We have created the employee, so I can go into see EMP1, EMP1. So this is a person number which has been created. So we can go, we can check this person, what he is, what are the options we have provided for this employee. An assignment number has been automatically created. Assignment is the job details. Okay. Over here we haven't like assigned any job as of now. So we can go into edit and correct or else update. Yeah. And on the right side, uh, there is another option. This option has all the tasks that can be performed for an employee. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the absence case, payroll calculations, compensation, personal like details can be entered. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something which we can review. I'll quickly go into setup and configuration, like to review, like setup and maintenance, and create a job and assign it for this employee. Um, job, right? Manage job, manage job, and job set Amazon. Job set is also not available. So we might have created Amazon, right? Like, okay, it's not available. So what we can do is we can create a job set, new one. So for that we have to do reference data set. So job, and whenever we are creating, it should be in capital letter, or everything should be in uppercase, right?
Mm-hmm.
Amazon set. Yeah. Save. So here, let's create the job. As I mentioned before, we have to create the reference set first, because once we have assigned a reference set, we won't be able to like update or correct it later. So then we can create a job. It says common set. We can change it to um Amazon job set, and then let's have the name as what position, like sales. Let's give it as sales. Sales manager maybe. Just for the sales. manager. Let's get as full time, regular, job family. Let's have it as sales. Job function is customer service. Level is 5. It's manager. So yes, first line manager and other things are fine. I think we can have the basics for now because all other details we have seen, like most of the details we have seen, how we can have the criteria, evaluation criteria, and so on. Next, save, submit. Let's search for Amazon. Uh, oh, I made a mistake. Okay, sales, right? We have created sales Amazon. In the usual world, what happens is we will have only one like BU, I mean not BU actually, company. So under one company we will have a set of jobs, right? For that particular like for that particular company, so it will be easier for us to identify. So but in our case we have to have something in the name or in the code so that it will be easier for us. So I have included Amazon Sales Manager. I have included Amazon as prefix.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way, let's create one more. Amazon Sales Executive. Checking out as Sales Executive. So two full time, regular, sales is customer service, level 1, managed level no. Then that's it. So let's have it this way. Fine. Review, save it, and then submit. Okay. So we have created two. So there are two like roles, not roles actually, jobs that we have created. So done. So we have to now assign it, right? So do you know how to assign it with the business unit?
Mm. You have to go to side the actions
Um, assign,
or this assign business. Okay. No, I
yes.
thought the little box here, we have to go there and search up and do.
Which one? This one, no?
This little, yeah.
This is for implementation project, right? Yeah, manage implementation project. This is, let's see if we have Amazon. I think we have created one for Amazon or Amazon INC this has been created by someone else. So
Yeah.
Chase is something that we have created it. It's not available. So this is for like providing the task to different people. Okay. Yeah, as you mentioned, we can go into this and have it. Otherwise, we can
Plus.
yes, use the setup and maintenance and then assign it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when we are trying to get this assign manage business unit set assignment. Yeah. I think this is the option that we will be using. Select an ad. So Amazon is the business unit. Amazon BU. Mm, save and close. And close. We have already selected the uh, scope is there, right? So let's have the scope business unit. Oh, here we have save and close. Yeah. So at the bottom we have the save and close. Yeah, sometimes the screen will be not enough to show the options. So over here we have to look for job. So over here in the job we can have it as Amazon job set. Save. So there are few items that we have to change, like location. If there are new locations that we have created, and if the location has a reference set, then we can select location and grade, department. Yes, jobs. These are the four like items that we have to create and assign it against the business unit. Yeah. So we have created the job set. Let's create a uh, like yeah, we can go ahead and create a position. Okay, manage position. So you are able to relate, right? Like you're able to get it right, like how we are creating a position
Yeah.
and all those things.
Yeah.
So there is nothing related to Amazon. Let's create one parent position, no, business unit, Amazon. So position or directly linked with the business unit. Uh, so sales executive L1. Let's have it as L1. Department sales job is sales executive. Okay, Amazon sales executive and location. Can you help me with the code? You like code in US?
43081
281.
doesn't have to be the same one, right? A different one.
Yes, different one is also fine, but we don't have one.
43082.
We have something else here. Yeah, Amazon
Yeah.
location for business unit. Yeah, Amazon. I can have this. Does it say? Oh, okay. It's showing us
That's
this one. Hmm.
yeah, New York something actually.
Yeah. So we have this approved. Let's change it as approved. Only then we will be able to assign this. And single incumbent, and then all other things are fine, I believe. Yeah, this is fine. So let's go to the next step. Next step, save. Oh, we have to go to review, right? Yeah. Review and then submit. Let's create another position. It's not showing us. Maybe I can select the business unit. Come on. Okay. Maybe because pending changes. No, not sure why it is not showing us properly. Okay. Amazon Sales Executive E1 L1. So similar manner we can have one more L2, and business unit is Amazon. Then department sales. Mm, Amazon anything. So let's have it as sales only. Then job Amazon sales executive approved. Simple increment. Things are fine. Submitted. So created L2. And, let's create one more for manager. I believe it is taking some time, like the system is taking some time to create the details. Yeah, L1, L2, and manager, sales manager. So these are called as workforce setup. Yeah. So all these business unit position locations that we are creating is called as workforce setup, because it will be used to assign it against a workforce. Workforce means an employee. So it's called as workforce setup. So manager location is not mandatory, so we are just leaving it as it is, and then submitting it.
It will be there. This is also something which will be there, right?
Sometimes we might have to create one. Say, for example, the company wants to create wants to
New
have a
twist.
new role. Yes, new role
Yeah.
position. In that case, we will have to create one. Yeah. It's taking some time. Like I believe it will take at least 1 minute or so. Let's wait. Okay. Meanwhile, we can assign this for this employee. Yeah. So person management. You can look for employee one, and then we can what we can do is we can go and edit and correct it because we haven't added the employee like yeah I had to fill vacant position. So we haven't added the position, right? So can add it now. So now that should be C3. So we are adding him in first position. As soon as we select the position, all other details will be automatically updated. Yeah. So we haven't updated the grade ladder grade because we did not create it for Amazon for this particular like business unit. We haven't created anything for grade and grade ladder location and so on. So, however, we have added the position. Yeah. So we have created a position and we have added for this employee. Can save it and view this. So once we have reviewed, like what are the changes that we have made will be shown here. So currently there were nothing. So all these details were empty. Now this employee has been assigned to job. So this is the change which needs to be applied.
Mhm.
So yeah, the location, whatever changes we have made, we're doing it. Yeah, I mean it's shown here before we submit it. So once we are satisfied, we can submit it. This is the correction that we have made. Yeah.
Mhm.
So as I mentioned previously, so whenever an employee is created, associated user is also created here. Role user, yeah, user role is also created. So we can review it is in under the security console.
Okay.
So over here, the name of the employee is EMP1, right? Which means
Yeah.
we should be able to see emp1.emp1. Oh, it's under role. Sorry, look into users. See emp1, emp1. So to confirm whether that is the person that we have created, see here 6471, and he has been added as I mean a role has been added against him. The role name is employee. So PR
Mhm.
employee abstract. So that's the role which has been automatically created for this employee. That's why it takes some time. So it doesn't create the user immediately, right? It takes some time, right? So as the system is creating all these details at the back end, it is taking some time. Yeah, the person number is 6471. So we can cross verify it. Person management P1 6471. Okay. So let's create like we can create one more person. So this time you guide me.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. How to create an employee? Yeah. How do you hire an employee?
Mhm. You have to. Where's the plus sign? You have to go to the plus. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And
Uh,
then
new new person.
yes,
Yeah.
under the you have to remember that it will be available under my client
My
groups,
client groups. Yeah.
and then click on new person. Yeah, and then
New person. Hire an employee.
hire an employee. Yes, and then we can select
Last
the
name. Yeah.
yes. So Amazon,
Amazon.
click
Employee
into
two.
the employer. Yeah, and then yeah, EMP2.
Employee. Employee two. Employee two.
Yes,
Yeah.
all the details can be assigned here.
Mm-hmm.
And there is one particular option. Yeah, I'll come to that. Um, see, 2000, 2000. Then any other name that I mean any other thing that we can update.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, hire reason, hire to fill
Vacant.
vacant
Sure.
position. Yeah, and then
Next. Address. Yeah. Zip code, right?
yeah, simply we can give line one something and zip code. Yes,
43082.
zero. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then phone number, email details, legislative details. Uh, there is something called a manager. So if this person can be hired as a manager, then we have another option. So I believe it should be available under employment information. See, um, this service date, contract info, assignment. So yeah, assignment business unit we can have Amazon. So only if we select this, person type is employee. Okay, position we can have this person as um Amazon manager, right? I can hire him as a manager,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, working as a manager. So if we say yes, which means this person is going to be a manager. This position is for a manager. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and we also have an option to add manager if this person needs if this person has a manager, then we can add the name and also type of manager, who is the project manager. So for one employee there can be multiple managers like line managers, regional manager for this employee, and legal relationship and line manager and so on. So all those types are here. So we can select we can add if there are multiple, then we can add. Yeah. So for now we can remove this for this particular person, and we can have him as working as a manager. We are having it like this. And you can also try, like anyway you will be trying to create few employees, right? So when you are trying to create few employees, look into each of these details and try to relate it with how we are working, how things are, right? In our company, similar manner you can create few employees and
Yeah.
then assign those employers manager and so on. Yeah. So next, I think, yeah, we have added the username, right? Okay. Then compensation, I'm not adding any compensation for now.
Mm-hmm.
And save it and submit. So we have created two employees, EMP1 and EMP2. And to create all these employees, we should have the job, location, position, everything ready. Otherwise, we won't be able to add it. So we have to make sure that all the enterprise structures and workforce structure are ready. Only after that, will be able to add it. So EMP2 is also available now. Yeah, let's have it as EMP only. So that should be okay. EMP1, yeah, EMP1 and EMP2. Okay. So what we can do now is, if you see here, few options, absence. So over here also we can have these actions. Yeah, directly we can go into the work schedule assignment and then assign the work schedule for this employee. All these details we will look into in detail. Like all these actions, we will look into these actions later on. Yeah. Uh, then let's take EMP1 and let's assign EMP2 as manager for this employee. So once again, what we're going to do is we're going to correct it. We are not going to do anything. We're just going to correct it. And no, and let's add a manager.
We added him for a manager, right? Or we did not?
No. EMP1 is not a manager.
Oh, okay.
EMP2 is the
Who
manager.
was the manager? Okay.
Yes. So EMP2, see, sales, Amazon sales manager. So it's active, and let's have him as line manager and save this. So if you notice here, the submit option is not enabled. See, so only after review, like only after we click on review, the submit option is enabled.
Yeah.
So this is to make sure that the employee reviews whatever changes have been made or reviewed. Otherwise, the system is not allowing us to submit it. So now we can see that the current value for manager was null, and we have proposed is employee 2, and we are setting this person as line manager. So let's quickly look into how to like transfer an employee. Okay, so like as I mentioned previously, there are two types of transfer. Yeah, so one is
Plain transfer
simply
or global?
as
Yeah.
transfer. Yes, so transfer happens within the legal entity. It's called simply a transfer. It is changing from one business unit to another business unit under same
Department.
legal
Yeah.
employer. Yeah. So if the person has been a person is moved from one legal entity to another legal entity, then it is called as global transfer. And the main difference is when we move a person from one business unit to another business unit under same legal entity, he will not be terminated. He will be in that company only. But when the transfer happens from one legal entity to another legal entity, then the person will be terminated first and then
Oh,
assigned to the new legal entity. Yeah.
yeah.
So all those termination and hire will happen automatically. The system will take care of all those things. Okay. And there is something called temporary assignment, which means the person will be assigned to a new business unit or department for a certain period of time.
Yeah.
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 And
Just seasonal and all those, or like, yeah.
yes, something like that.
Or
Something like that.
the
Seasonal is
consultant.
different. So seasonal is this particular position will be open for particular season. In the sense,
Yeah.
for example, for Christmas season, in the sales, that there will be a requirement for mass number of employees because the sales will be high. So
Mm-hmm.
at that point, they will hire them, and this employee will be left after the season is completed. So they will
Yeah.
be joining the company as a contractor, right? That is called seasonal. So over
Yeah.
here, there is a requirement. Say, like in area B or in New York, there is a requirement for additional two sales executives who are currently in Jersey. So the company can move these two employees from Jersey to New York.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the legal entity is US legal entity.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is going to be a temporary assignment.
Mm-hmm.
So once the requirement is completed, then these people will come back to Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Likewise, if I'm moving, if an employee is moved from India or maybe say Bangalore, India to US for a requirement, then it is a global transfer.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is going to happen for only certain time, like a secondment, if the employee has been moved from one legal entity to another legal entity, it is called global temporary assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And here is a chart, a small chart, which will give us an idea, like exactly same thing that we have discussed. Oops. So you can make a note of it. So whether they like in transfer and temporary assignment, the employer is going to be the same. Yeah. And if it is going to be a global transfer and global temporary assignment, then the employer will be different because we are moving the employee from one legal entity to another legal entity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason it's going to change. And mm, and the transfer, whenever the transfer is happening, see the source work relation, the main from the main office where this person has been like appointed, in that place he's not going to be, there is no changes going to happen for transfer, temporary assignment and global temporary assignment. But for global transfer, definitely we will have to terminate this
Sure.
employee and
Yeah.
then assign him to the new one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's UK and US. Yeah. It's
yeah,
country wise. Yeah. If you trans, yeah.
yes, yes. From UK to US is moving, right? So both will have different legal entities.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is equivalent to moving the employee from one company to another company.
Yeah.
And the assignment status will be inactive for all the inactive for and suspended for most of the cases. However, payroll can be enabled. Like a payroll, why payroll can be enabled is that is even here global transfer also payroll is enabled because there may be a case where the previous employer or the current legal entity employer needs to pay something for the employee. There may be some outstanding amount that needs to be provided to the employee, or maybe something that needs to be taken from the employee. So for that purpose, the payroll will be eligible,
Mm-hmm.
right? Payroll will be open in the old company also, and in new company definitely we are the person needs to have a payroll, right? So he will be eligible. And new work relationship, like what is the status going to be for in the new company, in company A. If an employee is moving from company A to company B, so let's have this as company A. So A, and this person is moving to company B maybe. Uh, So from A to B, what is the new assignment? As this is going to be a transfer, local transfer, there is no changes in the relation and
Mm.
assignment at
Yeah.
assignment level, work level. There is no changes, and it is going to and temporary assignment, as we are going to anyway give him a new assignment. That's why is going to change, like from second. I mean, a temporary secondment, right? So a new assignment can be provided. I believe even here, new transfer, transfer in location, assignment can be changed, I believe. New assignment, or maybe the existing assignment will be moved, I believe. So
Mm-hmm.
I will check whether this is correct or not. This particular option alone. Other things are fine, I believe. So for global, yes, new relationship, new work relationship, yes, new, definitely it's going to be a new assignment and new relationship. Okay, yes, this is correct only then. If this person is going to be in sales in, say, New York, and from New York to Jersey, if they are moving him, he's anyway going to work on the same profile. There's no changes at all. Only the location is changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is correct only. And temporary changes is like covering up for another person.
Person.
So
Yeah.
at that point, maybe the new assignment can be provided.
Yeah.
Yeah. And global transfer, definitely new assignment and new position and relationship with the will be like, yeah, enabled. And global temporary assignment also the same. Yeah. So this is a small chart that will explain like whether what is the difference. And I believe the example as A and B is incorrect, because new work relation and new assignment, so these are two different topics, right? So whether we yeah, so yeah, it should not be A and B. It is two different entities, like two different topics. So assignment is the job, and relationship is whether this person is going to be assigned against a legal entity. So yes, he's going to be assigned in the first case, he's not going to be assigned into a new legal entity, and definitely he's going to work as a sales, means sales only, management manage only. So that's the location is changed. So
Mm-hmm.
both are no. In the same manner, other options are shown here. Okay, cool. So yeah, so we are done with hiring an employee, and we have seen the basics of uh,
Trans.
transfer. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how a transfer is made is, let's do it for one employee. What is the employee name? Employee one, right? Yeah. So to transfer an employee, we have something called update, right? We have the edit and view history. All those things are available, right? So
Mm-hmm.
let's click on view history. So view changes. So there were no changes made. So so that's why it is showing all these details, and there were no changes were made so far. Done. Here we can update, edit and update. In the action, if you see, there is something called add assignment and end assignment. So we can
Mm-hmm.
use this particular like option, add assignment and end assignment, for temporary assignment of the employees from one job to another job. So mm, internal recruitment, and then click on OK. Okay, I missed to change the start date. I can okay, I'll cancel this for now. We have to make sure that we are providing the correct okay, okay, we are providing the correct details, like for all the, I mean, whenever we are creating something, or doing some changes, you have to make sure that the dates are provided properly, and so on. So EMP1 to EMP1. So transferring is we don't have an issue, like it will be easier. So it's going to be update. How we are going to change is add assignment, internal recruitment, and from which date this should be active. So today is 7. So let's say from 12, this should be available. So over here, and what is the change that we are going to do? This person is anyway going to be in the same business unit, Amazon business unit, but we are going to change the position uh, to level 2. So we have level 1, so we are changing this person to level 2. Yeah, so we are not making any other changes. Save. Let's next. There's no changes made to the compensation, no changes to the roles. So if we want, we can make appropriate changes and submit it. So we have moved, like we have added an assignment for this employee. Okay, let's see this person manager, MP1, search, MP1. And now if we see his view history, uh, equivalent, these are the changes that has been made. Okay, we have to go back, close. So over here, it says as of today's date, right? So we have made changes and made sure that from 12th, the changes should happen. So MP1, and if we are selecting, so if you see here, there are 2, see? So one job is with the location and another job does not have a location. I believe this is the new one. So we can go into this. So this is going to be the new one. See L2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you notice here, the assignment says 6471-2, which is the second, like this is the second assignment uh, like to show us that it is a second assignment. It is showing as 2. Yeah. This is not the original assignment. This is the second assignment. Yeah. And view history. Let's see. There's no changes at all. We have just created it. We haven't made any changes. We have just created it. And once this is done, like what we have to do is we have to update it, right? Like this employee needs to go back to the correct like assignment. So add assignment, end assignment, and end should happen, say within a week. 16. End probation, maybe we can say it as end probation and click OK. So it says the last day of this assignment is 16/6. The effective date is inactive. This assignment will be inactive from 17th.
Yeah.
So it did not ask for any other information. We are just closing it. Please see the server error. Why, man? Excuse me. Looks like a server error.
Mama, Mama, today are we sleeping in the guest room? Yes. I'm gonna get the cushion.
MP1. See if not sure if 16 is available. No, it's not available. So yeah, we can do this. Exist, save action, using the saved transaction. Review and submit. So what we have done is we have assigned this employee in a temporary transfer.
Transfer.
Yeah, we have transferred this person temporarily. And now let's review this. So close EMP1. So as of this date, this person is going to be this location. I mean, in this position only. Let's say update. And here, if you see, there is something called transfer. Yeah. So we can select transfer, and we have to make sure we select the correct date. So this person will be back by 16th, and let's transfer him on the 21st. So from 21st, he'll be transferred. So internal recruitment or reorganization, maybe you can have, and click OK. So we haven't created any like any other details, right? So the transfer action. So let's have him in the manager post. We did not create anything else. So let's have it as manager post. Changing. You can't select this position because it does not have an open headcount. Okay. Oh, okay. When we are selecting this, it says we cannot select it because it does not have a open headcount. Let's see if we are able to select it. Okay, cancel.
Oh, did not give how many? That's why head count.
Yes, yes. There are only one, so it had only one. That's why it's not allowing us. Maybe we can just simply change the location. Yeah, I'll cancel this and redo it. Edit, update, transfer, transfer of location change, maybe. And then from 21st. So in the location, we can make some changes. That's it. What we can do, maybe we can stop it for now, for today. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we can continue with the transfer, like complete transfer tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what we have seen today is we have hired two employees, and we have also seen that whenever we hire an employee, a new role will be created, like user will be created for the employees, and then there are additional tasks. Like if we click on this option, there will be additional tasks that can be performed for the employee. So all these will be available here, and and what else we have seen? Yeah, we have seen how to assign a manager for an employee and how to make an employee as a manager. So all these details we have seen. And we have seen how to temporarily move an employee from one assignment to another assignment. And once we do that, a new line will be created for an employee, like in the assignment. So these are things that we have seen so far. Yeah. And tomorrow we can see how to transfer an employee and terminate an employee. Along with that, if we are able to, like, if we have time, then we can review the additional like topics, other topics. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay then. Okay then.
Okay.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for your time. Yeah. I
Yeah.
can speak
Yeah.
to you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.